This is Nasir Ahmed, teacher, presently posted at Government Higher Secondary School, Sangaldan. I am here for 10th class with English and have selected a topic from the poetry section, When You Are Old. And this is the poem written by WB Yeats. Before moving ahead, it is important to have a quick look at WB Yeats and his life and his works. WB Yeats was born in 1865 and he lived till 1939. Though from his schooling days, he was an average student, but later on he turned out to be one of the greatest poets of English literature. He was an Anglo-Irish poet and dramatist who was awarded Nobel Prize in English Literature in 1923, though his greatest works were completed way after being awarded Nobel Prize. He was much impressed by an Irish revolutionary and so was deeply in love with her, and her name was Maud Gonne. That's why Yeats has expressed his love in many of his immensely emotional poems, but Maud Gonne never responded his love. When You Are Old is also one of those emotional poems in fact, which was published in 1893, and the whole poem is wholly solely addressed to his beloved Maud Gonne. Dear students, let me discuss the major themes of this poem. The first of the major themes, in fact, is the love, because WB Yeats had written many letters, many poems which were addressed to Maud Gonne, but she never responded. So this is one of the poems where he addresses his beloved, but who again here refuses to respond his love. But WB Yeats beautifully depicts the picture of future, and the future of his beloved, when she will turn old, she will grow grey, she will feel tired, she will feel listless, and she will have no more lovers. Then one day will come when she will realize the love of the poet. The second theme of the poem is the rejection in love. The poem, which is addressed to Maud Gonne, the poet's beloved, and she never responded to the love of the poet. The third and the major theme of the poem is time, because it is the time when the poet is of 25-26 years old, and he is depicting the picture of the future when his beloved will turn old, will turn grey, will be listless, tired, and will be nodding by the fire, and she will feel that she once had rejected the true love. Let me read the poem, dear students. Then I will discuss some difficult word meanings and will try to discuss the summary of the poem. I want you to listen me carefully and if possible look at your books as well. When you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face, and bending down beside the glowing doors, murmur a little sadly how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead and hid his face amid crowd of stars. Dear students, the poem starts with the address to his beloved, where poet describes when she will turn old, when she will become old, her hairs will turn grey and she will feel sleepy, lazy. She will be nodding, she will be sitting down by the fire. At that time, the poet requests his beloved to take the book of his poems and read. When she will start reading, she will definitely think about her prime time. She will definitely think about her time of youth. She will remind the days of her youth and her beauty. She will then dream of her soft looks. She will dream of her beautiful eyes. She will dream of her good looks, beautiful looks she used to have when she was young. When her eyes were beautiful, when they were deep, when they were such nice looking. But all that will be a thing of past because she would have already turned that old. The second stanza starts where the poet says that the day will come that when she will turn old, that will be the day when she will realize the quality of true lovers. Because when she was young, when she was beautiful, when she was in her youth, there were many lovers, but the poet says he never knew that if their love was true or false, but he was the one who loved her out of her soul, who loved her out of his heart. He was deeply in love with her. He was the one who loved her changing face. He was the one who loved her face with wrinkles. And that is why he considers himself to be somewhat different from other lovers that she once used to have. In the last stanza, the poet thinks and wants his beloved to think about the time when she will grow old and he will be no more in this world. Means the poet will be no more in this world. That will be the day when when his beloved will she will remember his love. When she will took pity on the fate of his beloved, of her beloved, and she will remember his true love. She will think about the true love she once rejected. She definitely will feel sad about the poet, but definitely will realize also that that was the time of the past. She will then realize that the poet who is no more in this world, because his soul has transferred, his soul has taken up above the mountains and is now hidden behind the clouds and is now hidden behind the stars. Dear students, this is the complete story, this is the complete summary of the poem where the poet addresses his beloved. Dear students, I want you to study the poem because this online lecture is not enough for you to study, to understand this poem quite clearly, quite beautifully, quite completely. That's what now you have to study at homes. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, B, A because the first of the lines ends with sleep, and that is a rhyming word with deep, the last line of the stanza in fact. So the first and the last lines are considered to be A, and here the second line, that is book. A means sleep, second B means book, third look. Book and look are the same rhyming words, so second and third are the B and first and last are the A, and the rhyme scheme becomes A, B, B, A. This is the question that mostly is being asked in the examinations, so I want you to keep in mind. Dear students, there are some questions for you now. I think you can take it as your homework. What happened to the poet's beloved when she is old? And then you can answer, when she is old, as you already read, her hair will turn grey. She will feel sleepy. she will feel tired, she will feel listless. When she will turn old, what will she dream of? And definitely, she will dream about her soft looks, her good looking face, her charming face, her time of youth. And one more question I want to add to your knowledge is, what does nodding by the fire means? Nodding by the fire means sitting by the fire. मतलब आग के साथ बैठना. Dear students, wish you all the best with the hope that you would have understood this poem and will study at homes to make it understand better for you. Thank you very much.